Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 7 of the CCL. Tonight, right to the heart of St. Clair, we have the St. Clair Esports Club battling it out against Liberty Red. It's going to be a tough one, but right now, it's time to introduce your talent for the night. It's going to be myself, Colin Seymour Moore, and joining me for the first time on his casting desk for Call of Duty, Daniel Mr. Danner's Banner.
It's been a long time coming, and I'm happy to see how well the Call of Duty team has been doing, and it's definitely got my attention. I kind of want to give this a shot, so maybe a first time, but I'm glad to have you here walking me through anything that I might not be 100% of, but I've been learning. I've been watching the matches, so I'm excited to do some Call of Duty with you here tonight.
And one thing actually before we went live is Danners said that for Call of Duty to become a varsity sports in St. Clair, Danners has to be able to cast it. So tonight he learns how to cast it.
Hey, that's another step forward. That's a bit of an unofficial rule that I kind of made myself, but it is something I should probably start figuring out sooner than later in case they do make it to varsity. So definitely looking forward to tonight's match where we have them up against Liberty Red, which is looking to be a tough one.
Yeah, actually, I got some information here, and pardon me stream, but St. Clair, 8-3 in the CCL League, having a really, really good start of the season, but Liberty Red, 7-1. You can obviously see with the numbers that St. Clair's had a lot more matches than Liberty Red, but Liberty Red has ultimately the better ratio for a win-loss.
And then hearing a couple notes from the coach, the one loss that Liberty Red did get was a bit of a interesting, odd situation to the point where he labeled it as their loss was a fluke. Yeah. So in theory, this could be one of the top teams in the league up against our St. Clair Esports Club. And I know these guys have been grinding, so definitely looking forward to seeing how our Saints can hold up. They did pretty awesome on the CCL stream last night where they took it in 3-2 fashion. So they're coming off hot from a win yesterday, but see if they can carry that a little bit further.
Yeah. St. Clair off of a win last night, 3-2 or 3-1 it was, but it was an ultimately,
3-1, yes.
ultimately good match. And today we're going to start off on Gunrunner Hardpoint.
Okay.
So it's going to be an interesting one. Anybody out there who's a little bit unfamiliar of Hardpoint, first to 250, there is a time limit. So if you're not standing on the hardpoint, the time will be ticking down as much as it can. But I'm pretty sure when you get on the hardpoint, it will stop the time and then you start receiving points. But right now, there's a little bit of a back and forth at the start because it takes a little bit for the hardpoint to unlock. So now the hardpoint is unlocked and it's going to be Liberty Red with the lockdown on this at first. We actually gives a chance to introduce these teams. Over on the blue side, we have St. Clair College, a.k.a. Lavelle, Priestley, Sauce, Turkster, and White Tiger.
And meanwhile, inside of Liberty Red, we do have Roar, we have Curb, Arc, Amour, and Toddy McBuckets.
Toddy McBuckets is actually going to be the final player. He's starting off 0-1, but on the hardpoints, Armor getting one, but traded out by Sauce. So Sauce taking it back for St. Clair. It's 9 points in the lead is Liberty Red, but St. Clair creeping up behind. Spawns are in favor of Liberty Red right now, as they do have an anchor, but now we're going to hop on with the anchor of St. Clair's, a.k.a. Lavelle, looking to win this 1v1 on Curb, but Curb with the MP5 is going to win this out. There are 2 more players for St. Clair that are going to be around that, lurking for him, but it's going to be 22 points and ticking, 5 more on this first hard point. But we're going to be heading over to P2, which is going to be in the back of the map. Turster finding Curb, so spawns are going to be in favor of St. Clair College right now, and it's going to be time with Toddy McBuckets behind them trying to clear this, a.k.a. Lavelle, the anchor of St. Clair, taking that kill, and St. Clair taking up to look for the lead.
Yeah, but Liberty fighting essentially right back there. All nice bunched up, but they all just went down, actually. Nice little play there from St. Clair to clean it up for the most part, just dealing with Curb. He finally goes down, and they're going to hang on to this a little bit more, tying it up temporarily. And some nice kills again coming up for St. Clair.
Yeah, and one thing that looks to be working is A.K. Lavelle, the coach, before the match, he was telling me that St. Clair switched up to a 3 submachine gun roster. So now we have Priestley on the submachine gun, and apparently he was ripping apart the team last night. So I want to see how he does tonight. Sauce getting a nice 2-piece before being traded by Curb. Curb in that boiler room. He's going to hold control. But now, heading to P3, we do see St. Clair trying to take minecart control, and Curb, he's going to keep it locked down for Liberty Red as he finds a kill onto Priestley. White Tiger will be the closest now on St. Clair, but he gets traded out by Arc. So 3 go down for St. Clair, 4 go down for St. Clair as they're in the lead by about 30 points. And it's going to be taken up for Liberty Red as they try to bring it back.
This is definitely so much more, so much different compared to what I'm used to. These guys just completely willing to fly right in around the corner and try to get those kills. Gucci Gang Sauce so far taking the lead so far for the kills for Saints, getting 12 of them already. But right now, trying to find their way back to the points. They are about to get tied up once again. A little bit of smoke to try and cover things up. But Priestley, Lavelle getting on the kill board, but it looks like Liberty is going to be right there to answer back with Armour getting some good damage in and a kill on the Sauce.
And it did look like there was a team kill on a nade. AK Lavelle either got team killed or did the team killing. I didn't really see, but he did get traded at the end. And with 13 seconds left, it's going to be St. Clair rotating over towards crates. They're going to try to hold down spawns. 3 are down for Liberty Red, but Roarer trying to find 2 of himself. Turkster and AK Lavelle go down. Priestley getting naded out by Saw. So another team kill. White Tiger is going to be working alongside Green. And he's going to be moving in, trying to find some kills from behind. He is going to be pinched by 2 players. Let's see how long he can stay alive. He's going to be traded by Curb. 3 go down for St. Clair, as Sauce does find 1 on Roarer. They do have position inside crates, but it's broken. And it looks like the lead of Liberty Red is going to extend a little bit as they are up to 90 and ticking.
Yeah, people dropping constantly, but it is looking like it's going to be Liberty Red to hang on to this, at least temporarily. Saints are going to be fighting for it, though. 1 person right there on the points. Sauce going to try and come in for some reinforcements as well. Could pick off somebody right here. Catches him looking the wrong way, but does get picked up by Toddy. And now, this is basically a battle for this point. But finally, Saints are going to be able to capture it.
And one thing that I do like to see Liberty Red doing is holding onto Boiler. For these past couple of points, you've seen Liberty Red, they've had somebody in Boiler just holding down inside that spot. So having somebody there really is able to anchor around the certain points, make sure that they keep space kind of away from these. So now we see full control of the 5th and final point in favor of Liberty Red. They have passed the triple point marker, and they're counting over 100. St. Clair only at 82, but they're starting their push now. Roarer with 2. Arc goes down to AK Lavelle, but it looks like the defense of Liberty Red is holding strong. Turkster working alongside Priestley and his teammate White Tiger to try to take on 4 on the rampage for St. Clair, but it looks like Armour finding 1, gets team naded by Curb. White Tiger pushing this with his team, Lavelle.
Oh no.
As well, there's 25 seconds on this hard point, so they have to start breaking it if they want to get value on this point, but with this nasty setup by Liberty Red, they're going to be ticking over the 150 marker before rotating back towards the reset of points. We're going to be heading back to P1 over in the middle of the map. 3 go down for St. Clair. Priestley last on the point. He is going to break it with 4 seconds, so they're going to get a little bit of time back in their favor. Toddy McBuckets holding on to Boiler Room. And here we go. This is a power position, and he's just doing nasty. I haven't actually seen St. Clair break control of the Boiler Room yet, but I do want to see them start pushing as a team and start trading for each other instead of going 1-for-1 as they have been.
Yeah, as soon as you pointed it out, it definitely did make sense. They'd had that area completely locked down. It really hurt the Saints in that last point. They're trying to get something started here for this one, but it looks like Liberty Red's going to be able to capture it once again. As all the Saints do go down, they should be able to touch on this momentarily. There it is. And now, just Curb and Roarer on an absolute tear. Pretty much everybody from Liberty Red on a tear kill-wise. And absolutely brutal. Saints going to try and get this, but Toddy right there again, just doing massive work on the Liberty squad.
Toddy McBuckets with a triple kill there, bringing him back to double digits for himself. He is at a negative KD, but if we look at Curb, he finds a kill onto Priestley. Goes up 22 and 12, almost a 2.0 ratio for kills and deaths. The closest for St. Clair is going to be, but the top 3, it's Gucci Gang Sauce, Priestley, and Lavelle. Gucci Gang Sauce is the only one who is negated. He is even 19 and 19, now going 19 and 20, but advantage of the spawns is in St. Clair's. Last time they were at P2, they did hold this down very well. It looks like it has been broken by Liberty Red, so we're going to have to see Priestley push in. He does get taken out by Arc, so a nice trade by him to hold on to this point. 31 seconds and is contested by Turkster. Turkster's in there. He's not having too good of a game. He's 5 and 21. He does get traded out. White Tiger picking up Arc ultimately. 22 seconds left on this, and we do see St. Clair spawning at P3. So now it's time. We're gonna see Liberty Red take over the 200 point mark. Turkster goes down, so now he's probably gonna spawn with his teammates. Did a little bit of contesting. And this is time for St. Clair to kind of hold on to P3 as they didn't have too good of a hold last time. We do see Liberty Red pushing into this the next hard point. They do have a trophy system down, but 4 go down. Arc is the closest. He gets naded out by Lavelle, and St. Clair with full hold on this P3. And it looks like Liberty Red very good at breaking hard points, so I don't expect them to have too much trouble here.
And we're actually really surprised, considering Saints had a lot of time to actually get themselves into a proper defensive position on this point. But Liberty Red just charging in, not carrying in the slightest, as we see Toddy getting another kill, and Amur getting a double as well, but does get taken out. And just like that, Saints had it initially, but gets flipped right back over. Liberty taking it right out of Saints' hands.
And nice little double kill by Toddy McBuckets. Although one was a team kill, a lot of team kills going on in this game. Priestley finds a double kill of his own. We do see a player on Liberty Red holding down the spawns. Gucci Gang Sauce trying to work this middle map. Heads into Boiler to cut off any rotations, but gets picked off. We do see St. Clair break the hard point for any scrap time at the end. Priestley with another double kill, but we're going to be heading over to P4. I didn't think it would be going this far at this one, but we do see St. Clair with another chance as they're trying to take control of crates. Toddy McBuckets finds a double kill, but traded out. Roar now trying to work alongside his teammate Arc to hold on to this hard point. They are at the 2:37 mark. They only need 10 more points. St. Clair does break it. It's going a little bit back and forth. Congestion. 4 go down.
They finally do get it.
Yeah, St. Clair did end up breaking it, so now they have to have a perfect hold if they want to pull it back. 238 to 155. St. Clair
they just got
barely
sweeped.
holding on to this, and we do see the stuns come out, the nades come out, broken up by Liberty Red as they're taking over the 240 mark. They're looking for the win here. Priestley trying to break them off there. Finds a double kill. 20 seconds on this hard point, so I don't expect Liberty Red to give up just yet. We do see Priestley try to hold on, but that's Curb. He is on a tear. It is broken once again with 4 seconds left. That's all Liberty Red needs, and then we're going to be heading to P5 after all, unless they can cap it. We do see Liberty Red 250 to 160 in this game mode, and honestly, I'm very interested in how St. Clair did end up playing that, because it was a lot closer than they made it seem like it was going to be.
Yeah, on paper, it seemed like this team was supposed to be like essentially miles above, but that was honest. There was a few times there where we just got to see the beautiful attack from Liberty Red, even when Saints had a couple chances to like set up a defensive position. Didn't matter. They already had their corners checked. They were winning the gunfights they needed to, and sometimes just getting the trades they needed to. There's a few good moments with the Saints where I think it was we just seen at the very end there where Priestley got the double kill, and he was basically single-handedly hanging on to that hard point. He hung on long enough that there was reinforcements, and they were there to help out, but sadly just the gunfight did not go in their way, and it went into Liberty Red's hands this time. But where are we going for game number 2?
Game number 2 is going to be Arc Love Search and Destroy, and I know the coach was telling me that it's actually a surprise that we are going to be playing this, because Liberty Red, from what I've been told, has Arc Love Search and Destroy down to a T. And to see that come up in the map pools, I'm surprised to see it if they're that good on it. But I was even watching it myself.
Like it didn't get banned or anything?
It didn't get banned, and I was surprised that it didn't get banned, because I was watching a little bit of the VOD for Liberty Red, and I will be impressed to see the way they handle this and the way that Saints bring their strats into it, because I want to see the St. Clair. They're the underdog, so I want to see them pull it back for this game too. But game 1 did go over to Liberty Red 260 to 160. We're going to be heading to a quick break now, so everybody on the other side in the streams, just hold on. We'll be right back with game 2 of the CCL Week 7.